Hi guys, it's Veronica and welcome back to another video. So I actually have two very important announcements to make. The first one is that we moved. Our roleplay family is still the same, don't worry, but we changed our house. Don't get me wrong, I love the other house so much. It's just this one is a little bit more my style. It's a little bit more pink. Actually, it's so pink, but I love it. So I'll show you guys our house in a second. The other announcement is that I'm going to be changing the format of our role plays a little bit. I will be the person doing all of the voiceovers. And then for an example, Clara will say something in the chat and then I'll read it out so you guys know who's saying what. It doesn't really make sense, but I promise you'll understand. Okay, so this is my house and I actually love it so much. I don't think that I've ever given you guys a tour of our old house, but obviously you figured out how it looked. This one is almost like a spring themed. Okay, so over here, we have this little cute pathway, and it leads up to this porch, but to the side, we have a water fountain with almost like a garden, and then we have a picnic blanket with just some food on it. I try to make the front yard as decorated as possible because that's what people will first see when they look at my house. Okay, and then over here, we have obviously my driveway. And then I just decided to add a golf cart because the garage is kind of small. And I knew for sure that I wanted two vehicles because Matthew takes one to work. And then obviously I need one to take the kids to school and stuff. I'll give you guys a full tour of the garage later on. And now I'll show you guys the kids' favorite part. Bridget and Clara really wanted a swing set, so I just decided that we can leave our other one at our old house and then I'll just get a new one. I'm not really sure what I think about this soccer stuff here, but Bridget really loves soccer and I don't want to take that away from her. It just gets in the way sometimes. But anyways, we have a lot of garden stuff here. When I was building this house, I really focused on the pink pastel themed. There's also tons of plants throughout the house. Up here, we just have some Amazon boxes because we're a family, so we're constantly ordering lots of stuff. I also added a hammock for anyone who wants to read or even just sit and relax outside. And then we just have some more outdoor seating. I definitely need to add a fireplace here. Okay, that's so much better. And then over here we have lots of hanging plants. It gives the house an aesthetic vibe, I guess. I don't know. In case you're wondering, this house cost about $425K. But without the golf cart, it's probably $380K. So when you walk in, we have some plants, and then we have two hangers. One is for purses, and then the other one's for coats. I also made some custom little stairs, I guess, so you can just walk down. This is actually a pretty big entry room, and it's super cute. And then over here, we have this table with my car keys, books, just some basic things. Like I mentioned, there's just a lot of decoration into this build and it took a super long time. Just so you guys know, unfortunately, I did forget to change the photos throughout the house, like I always do, so they all kind of look the same right now. But don't worry, I'll change them later. I promise I'll make a video on that. And I'll probably just make a YouTube short on that because there's really no point in making a whole video. Next we have just a little sitting area. Ooh, it's bright in here. There are just two little chairs to sit in and then you can rest your feet up. I tried my best to add a lot of pillows without it looking too cluttered. I also love the custom flower vase. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this area over here, this little corner, was so hard for me to build because I just had no idea what to put here. But in the end, I think it turned out pretty good. In this store, we have a mud room. Whoa, what is
Oh my god, what is that?
on the wall? Okay, just ignore that. Also, some stuff in this house is custom, so if you guys want me to make a video about that, then just comment down below. This is clearly custom. And there are two of them. Each of my kids get one. They're just little cubbies to put your shoes in and maybe a bag. Obviously, we have some photos. And then whenever I can't think of anything to put in a room, I usually just put a mirror, so that's why it's there. This is the laundry room, and I love the laundry room. I guess that's probably a really good thing because I spend so much time in the laundry room. Okay, now we can finally show you guys the garage. Oh my gosh, I forgot to change the color of this thing. Okay. We actually don't have a car yet because I don't know which one I want. But don't worry, we'll definitely get one soon. This is just I guess a storage unit where we just keep some of our extra holiday stuff. We still have some stuff that need to be unpacked, so that's why there's boxes. This is Matthew's, like, workspace, I guess. This is Clara's really cute stroller. There's just some empty space here because I wasn't really sure what else the garage needs. Once you walk through here, there's actually a lot of ways you can get to the kitchen and whatever, but let's just go through here first. This is the powder room. Well, actually, I guess it's not a powder room because there's a shower in here. It's our only downstairs bathroom, but it turned out super good. We have some extra, like, makeup in here. I should probably close the blinds so people can go to the bathroom without their neighbors staring at them. I'm just kidding. We don't even have any neighbors. Oh my gosh, what? Why are there so many glitches in this house? Do you guys see that? Okay, please don't say anything in the comments. I don't know why it's like that. When you walk into this room, we have a beautiful custom flower carpet, although it was super easy to make. I clearly forgot to change the photo for this. Okay, that's better. There's some beanbag chairs for the kids to sit on, and then an arts and crafts table. I'd say that Clara probably uses the playroom the most, but Bridget sometimes comes in here with her friends. Clara keeps some of her toys in here, and she obviously has some in her room too. I love all of the different colors that I used in this room. It looks super nice, I think. And then we obviously have a bookshelf here. Once you walk through the hallway, it leads you back to this main room. To the left, we have the living room. And my sister actually helped me with this room, so I guess credits to her for helping me. I personally love this room because it's super big, so it can fit everyone. Although we only have 4 people in our family, whenever we have company over, it's just super easy to have a big area where everyone can hang out in. We have this dresser thing, and we keep, like, our family photos on here, and obviously some vases. Recently, I started to love using, like, other forms of lighting because usually I only use, like, the actual lights, like the ceiling lights. But now I use lamps and chandeliers and stuff. This is my favorite room because, guys, what is that? Listen, I can explain. So basically, whenever I'm trying to work and stuff, it's easier for me to stay in one room instead of just walking all around my house. So often I would just, like, go on my computer to get my mood up while I eat food. You know, it's easy. I probably should have looked over this house before I showed it to you guys because everything's a mess, but I guess that's fine. This room is pretty symmetrical because there's, like, 4 plants and then there's 2 bookshelves. It obviously looks a lot better when there's not a ton of food on the table. Moving on, we have a sitting area. We have a lot of sitting areas around our house. I don't really know if that's a good thing. I didn't want to have an empty wall, so I just added this. In this house, we don't have a room that is designated for the dining room, so I just decided to put something right here because, I mean, it works. It's really pretty because of the chandelier, and it's right near the stairs. Okay, I am not lying when I say the kitchen is my favorite part of this whole entire house because I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit. But we have a lot of stuff on the counter and there's nothing in the cabinets yet. I tried to make it decorated without making it cluttered and I don't know, I think it looks good. I definitely used like a different color of counters than I usually do. Usually I prefer to do marble, but this time I did brown and I love it so much. Over here we have some placemats. Okay, back through this hallway, it just leads to the living room, which I already showed you guys. But if we go back, we have like a little table, another sitting area, and then we have some photos which I'll update. Now for the backyard. Unfortunately, it's not completely done, so there's not really any lighting here. But that's fine because it's daytime. I just started working on this today. So it looks like this. The only thing is our backyard isn't that big. But in a couple of weeks, I might get rid of the pool because fall is coming up very soon, which is crazy to me. I feel like summer just started. Obviously, when it's fall, the kids won't really want to go swimming because it's going to be quite cold outside, so I'll get rid of that. And then I'll probably just think of something else to add other than a pool. I have, like, a lot of seating out here, and I think it's cute. I just added this, like, a couple minutes ago. And now I can show you guys the upstairs, which I am so excited for. So before I show you guys the parents' room, I'd just like to show you this little wall decoration. I wasn't really totally sure what to put in that empty space, But now I'll show you guys the parents' room. Obviously, me and Matthew share this room. He knew that I would get to decorate it. And yes, I'm quite aware that there's a lot of pink, but he'll get used to it. I added a little area so you can just like watch TV. I swear that the only reason this house is expensive is because of the amount of TVs. I just cannot get over this view of the balcony. Oh my god, the roof is insane. Anyways, I love it. The funny thing is, we actually have 2 balconies in our room because it was just so big and I was like, there's no way I can put so much furniture in one room. Over here is just like my makeup area, and this is all for Matthew. He has like his workspace set up. He does not work from home, except there are some days where he's just like, I don't want to go to work today. So in that case, he'll work from home. But he usually likes to stay in his work office. That's our second balcony. Okay, now I can show you guys we have our closet, and then also there's a bathroom next door. This closet just has a lot of storage space because I have so much clothing. I don't even know why, I just have so much. And guys, I'm not lying when I say I get all of this. This is all for me except that other rack. That other rack is just for Matthew because he doesn't have that much stuff. And I'll show you guys the kids' sleepover room after this. But this is the master bathroom. I don't really know, there's not much lighting in here. This is actually the bathtub from our old house and it cost $Bloxbucks. I also added a shower because we just had some empty space. And I usually only take a bath if I have a lot of time, but if I'm in a rush, I never do. I have some advice. Whenever you have no idea what other room to add, just add like a sleepover room or a gaming room. I thought that I would not have enough room for a sleepover room, and I guess it's not really a room, but it's like an area? I don't know. Clara isn't old enough to have sleepovers yet, but Bridget definitely is. So sometimes she'll like invite her friends over, so I decide to make this extra little add-on to our house. And then over here we have our guest bedroom. I tried to customize it a little by making it green. The kids' grandparents and obviously my parents love the color green. They live in Bloxburg, so they visit us a lot. Matthew's parents live in Berry Avenue, so it's like a little bit farther away. My sister also did this room, but she struggled a bit, so I just decided to make it a little bit more decorated, you know. I added this like dresser because there's no closet attached. And then they have this desk so they can just study or read newspapers whenever they want to. Overall, this room is good. It was kind of a copy and paste of just like random stuff throughout my house because I didn't really know what to add. They do have their own bathroom. It's kind of attached. I still tried to stick with the green color. And then we have a vanity with some hairspray. I feel like this room is a little bit cluttered, but I guess it's a good thing. After all, you don't really want a room to be under-decorated or too empty. Next, I think I'll take you guys to go see Bridget's bedroom. Again with the sitting areas. This hallway is pretty big considering there's only one room that it leads to. I tried to make it very decorated by just adding a table. I know I keep saying every room is my favorite room, but this one is actually my favorite, other than the kitchen. It's so well decorated, but it's also not too cluttered. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell that the theme is a little bit more green because Bridget's getting older and I don't really know if she'd want a super pink room. Bridget loved her walk-in closet so much in her last house that I just had to add that in this house. The only difference is she keeps her vanity in here, and yes, it's a new vanity and it's custom. We have a bunch of just like decorations on the wall. I'm about to show you guys the thing that makes this house so special. I know it probably doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but in my opinion, it's so cool. I'll show you guys it in a little bit. Okay, this is just another den. The only thing is, if you're watching TV in this room, you can hear it from the sleepover room. I tried to make it almost like a movie room. It honestly kind of worked because I added like a cotton candy machine and stuff. We also have a mini fridge and some drinks. I'm just gonna fill this up with lemonade. Over here, we only have one desk to do homework at because Clara doesn't need one yet. This one has a computer because Bridget's doesn't. Bridget will most likely mainly just use her desk to like study and stuff. I will never get over how cute this room is. I know it's literally the size of the bathroom, but it is adorable for Clara. I just hope she doesn't reach the equipment up there because the weights are not safe for her to use, but I could like work out in here and whatever. Clara does dance, so it's good that she has a room to practice in now. Okay, speaking of Clara, this is her bedroom and I love it so much. It is super pink and very girly, pastel, and cute. And there are lots of just random toys scattered throughout this room. I wanted to make it look like somebody has already played in here, which she obviously hasn't because we did not move in yet, and I'm sure we will soon though. Now, we mainly just use this closet for storage space because, as you guys know, Clara just uses her changing table since she's still real little. Not gonna lie, at first I did not like the wallpaper because I thought it was too picnicky, but now I do. Okay guys, this is the room that I was so excited about. It's not so much about how it looks, but it's about what it is. I'm pretty sure this room is called a Jack and Jill bathroom. And that's basically when there's two rooms on either side of the bathroom, and the only way to get into the bathroom is by going through one of the bedrooms. Not to mention, they do have a pretty cute balcony out here. I feel like this house is so much better than my old one because this is more my style. If you look back at not my last house, but the house before that, it was just kind of this theme. Although it is really good to go out of your comfort zone, it's not always a good thing to try and build like someone else. Oh my gosh, why are these bills so expensive? Okay. Now I can show you guys the actual layout in case you want to build like this. But just remember, build it as your style. If this isn't really your style, even though you might like it, just don't build it. Or you can build it, but decorate it differently. So this is the first floor. At one point, I added a basement, but then I deleted it because it was just too much. I feel like 2 stories is good, but 3 stories is just a lot. And then this is obviously the second story. I love this house so much, although realistically, I'm probably going to delete it in about a month from now. Right now, I'm just changing the plants, but anyways, guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you like this house as much as I do, and I cannot wait for all the future role plays that will happen in this house. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye!